Welcome back. Hope everyone's been having a great time and staying safe out there. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about Pundi X. Pretty much starting November, Pundi X and Merkle Science have teamed up. And before we get started into a little bit more into this article and stuff like that, you might not know exactly who Merkle Science is, so let me tell you a little bit about them. Now, Merkle essentially aims to prevent crypto crime. They're essentially the detectives of the crypto world, bringing into the crypto space monitoring and intelligence solutions to crypto transactions. Their headquarters are in Singapore and Tokyo. They're backed by Kinetic, a trading structural products venture capital, SGI Innovations, and Lunex, which if you guys want me to talk a little bit more about that in a different video, definitely leave that in the comments below and I'll get that out to you guys. But if you're asking yourself, what does this partnership have anything to do, like pretty much if you're asking yourself, how does this even make sense, like it doesn't necessarily, I don't see the connection. Well, I do believe I have the answer for you. So it's, as we know, POS systems are vulnerable to hacks. Therefore, we can only assume that the XPOS device is going to have the same implications and the same potential hacks that can essentially steal people's data, move data around. If that specific system is connected to a larger system or to any other systems, it can be hacked because they are linked through that. So pretty much this company aims to essentially end that. They aim to actually better that. And I think that this is definitely going to be something that will potentially be needed, specifically as crypto becomes more mass adopted and all of that. This is something that's definitely going to be very good. But if you ask me, I definitely consider this to be a smart play because they're making it earlier on. So therefore, if there are any hardware with software or whatever implications there, then they can get it over with now, as opposed to like in a world where XPOS is everywhere and then they have to add it onto that. Then, you know, that makes things a little bit more complicated. So now it's kind of the best time because since it's not mainstream yet, there's not a whole ton of XPOSs everywhere that you go, then it's the best time to do it. And I think that this is definitely a strategic play specifically for the future, and it all depends on how the future turns out, of course. But to top it off, and I wanted to show you all of this because I thought it was quite interesting, despite of what you guys might see the sentiment towards NPXS is. I know that there's been a lot of doubt and stuff like that, so I wanted to show you all this. Pretty much NPXS is doing surprisingly decently this past month. My personal first major target, and I know a lot of you ask, and I don't necessarily like to give targets. I have my reasons why I don't like to do it, but my personal target for NPXS as of now is the 2 sat range. Once we get to 2 sats, depending on how everything goes there, I believe if we can break past 2 sats, I do believe that we can potentially see 3 within another 6 months or so. But again, don't hold me accountable for that because I am just going based on my opinions. I have somewhat taught myself to look at charts and stuff like that, so it's just my personal viewing of it. I think 2 sats, once we break that, I think that's pretty much exciting news. Of course, from the grand scheme of things, that's not the best, but you know, you have to start somewhere. But that pretty much does it for this video. Definitely stay tuned for the next one because I do think that Pundi X, the company, definitely has a space in the crypto world. And now, as far as to if they go with NPXS or I forgot the other token, I do apologize, and I did cover it in other videos. But if they go with NPXS or whatever they may go with, that is still technically not a short answer, and I want you all to understand that, so definitely keep that in mind. But as it stands now, I do personally see potential in NPXS. Again, keep in mind that I'm not a professional by any means, so definitely anything that I say here, anything that you hear me say, try to do a little bit of research on top, and that's kind of why I leave the link to the articles in the description. What I like to do is just I will take what I see that I think I want to bring out to you guys because I see it as the major points, and I just kind of like simplify it and make it shorter. But anyhow, again, that does it. I'll see you all on the next one.